is Wesley Lesosky, President of the Airline Division of CUPE. Wesley, good morning. Thank you for being with us. So can you give us the behind the scenes? Why this 72-hour strike notice? Why did the union decide to put this out?
So the company came to us with a very minimal wage proposal. So they put 8% on the table in the first year, and that still would not pull our members out of the poverty level at the beginning. It wouldn't address the key issues that have pushed our members down below that level. And we countered with a proposal that we thought was not only fair, but comparable to other airlines in Canada with an increase on that. Air Canada didn't come back to the table with that. Instead, they relayed that that was not something they were willing to entertain. We took it back to our room, and instead of immediately serving strike notice, we evaluated where we're at, what we need to get, and the fact that our members need to ratify a deal, which both us and Air Canada have continually been saying at the bargaining table. And we wanted to wait to see if they were going to come back with something, because we felt that they truly understood the issues and they understood what their employees needed and what we were fighting for. We didn't hear anything back, and we needed to serve notice to show how serious we were and hopefully pressure them back to the table so they don't inconvenience the customers going forward.
And so here we are. Can you share with us what the union was asking for? I think I read that Air Canada was offering, what, a 38% increase over 4 years? Did I get that right or wrong? Please correct me.
So it's roughly, I believe you're correct, overall compensation. So those were to address things like crew complement on overseas, to address things like prone rest. All of those things that over the last 10 years we would have addressed or attempted to address. And coming out of a 10-year collective agreement, there's going to be a whole array of things that need to be addressed. But that was not just wages. That was not money going directly into our members' pockets. That was to address the issues that needed to be addressed over the last 10 years.
So today, what's happening for Canadian travelers? Is it essentially business as usual, Wesley? What can travelers expect?
I can't speak on that front. I represent, obviously, the members. Our members are still going to work. Our members are still there greeting customers, still doing the unpaid portions at the beginning, and still attempting to get people to their destination as long as the planes are flying. There's nothing at this time that we've said, okay, stop doing. So it should be business as usual from the employee standpoint. I have heard that Air Canada will commence, orderly shutdown, cancellations, that kind of stuff through the media. But I'm not sure what that looks like in the immediate future from the Air Canada standpoint. Our goal.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, what is your level of optimism that a deal can be reached soon?
I'm dismayed that the employer would put us in this position now and the traveling public in this position now. They had full control of their narrative. So I'm not overly optimistic, but I am hopeful that they will see, hey, we have to come back to the table. We have to address this. It's within their control to deal with this. There's nothing outlandish in there. We've come off of some major issues on the financial package side, so it should be able to be addressed.
I have to ask you lastly, Wesley, because I feel like everybody is talking about one element of this. You probably know where I'm going, and that is the Air Canada flight attendants do not get paid unless they are in the skies. Is that kind of an industry standard, or is Air Canada the only airline that doesn't compensate for that time?
It's an excellent question. So it has been an industry standard, and I say that past tense because it started to shift more so on the United States side, but globally it is shifting. You'll hear things like boarding pay, duty-to-duty pay, all that kind of stuff. We're trying to make that correction as well. There's countless hours that each of us put in unpaid. The government has said you need to bargain it. We've had a 2.5-year campaign on it where it has been heard. We have millions of people that have seen it, understood it, and resonated with it. Unfortunately, we have to bargain that at the table because the government doesn't recognize the minimum standards towards flight attendants.
Wesley Lesosky is the president of the Airline Division of CUPE. Thanks so much for taking the time to speak with us. Of course, this is one of our top stories today, and we are following all the developments.